good intergalactic day that is passing by here on this Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. Let me ask you, with so much information in recent days, with so many events, so much going on, how is the fight going? Yeah, fight. I'm talking about the fight between the old concepts and the new concepts, between me and the other, between thinking about me, thinking about you, between recognizing all these limits. I imagine it to be a little chaos, a little established chaos. And I say that because I look to the side and everyone is going through it, including me. Well, the good news is that the whole universe derived from chaos. One day, a very strong, very powerful force exploded, and here we are. So if there is chaos, we can say that soon there will be light. And I wanted to start with that because here things are not different. And I think it's important for you to know that even I, being in the place of sharing all these thoughts and reflections about how we can drive on this road of each day, I'm still human. Oh yeah, girl, I don't want to dress up as an alien, but the reality is that I'm fucking human, and I still live the obstacles of life, just like you. I'm saying this to show how deep down we are all very similar, and we are in the same evolutionary process. Maybe we don't think about it when we're at a snack bar in line, buying our dear bread on the plate. How is the saleswoman on the other side? Because she may be experiencing the same mess on her side. We sometimes have the impression that our lives deserve more attention, and that our failures can be justified by everything that we are going through. And the truth is that it shouldn't happen that way, right? The whole purpose of the universe bringing chaos to our lives is precisely to test how we will react. It's a free market that delayed a delivery of your package, or that seller who didn't accept your return, all to see how kind you can be in the face of this problem and all the adversities. We need to learn to see beyond the obvious and understand that there are always factors that we don't know about in all these equations. Sometimes the delivery was delayed because if it had been on the right day, it would be raining to have God. It would spoil your package. Or the return was not accepted because you need to pay more attention to the buyer. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Everything has a reason to be, and learning to discern, which is a reason for the challenges. No matter how many years you live, there will be no period in your life that has no problem to be solved. So maybe the first discernment is to learn that problems are key points in our lives. They are part of the game, and then, look how cool, here comes the big turn. Instead of thinking about how we are going to face a problem, we should think about how to solve something from this challenge that was imposed on us. So instead of thinking, look, one more annoyance, one more fucking action, as if I didn't have so many others, we can think, look, one more opportunity. This exchange of words, if it freezes, can already help us live life in a more productive way, without heavy energies that only get in the way. And that's how we should cross this sky today. Now let's download the transmission of our messenger of the universe, Waldemar Falcão, to understand the reason for this path.
Sky of January 2nd, 2025. On this Thursday, we have a much better astral than on Wednesday when the moon arrives more or less in the middle of the sign of Aquarius and begins to make a beautiful triune with Jupiter. A triune of moon with Jupiter, joy, animation, fraternization, celebration. So let's enjoy it. There is another fact that is worth highlighting on this Thursday, which is the end of the quadrature between Mercury and Saturn. So this should improve our ability to dialogue, our ability to negotiate, although there is still, for another day, the opposition to Jupiter. So we can say that the lock on our ability to dialogue is over, but there is still a little bit of the quadrature to Neptune, because Mercury is at the end of Sagittarius and Neptune at the end of Pisces. So our discernment is not yet 100%. So it is worth paying attention to the conversations and agreements that we can come to make on this day.
Summarizing. 1. Tomorrow is born with a beautiful meeting between the moon and Jupiter. This mutual collaboration can give some people an extra dose of optimism and faith in life. It's a good time for you to connect spiritually. 3. At night, from 9:30 a.m. to around 11 p.m., we have a super interesting window for those who are waiting for the ideal moment to make some communication, send an email or important messages. It's a good time for conversations. Look, if you need it, enjoy it. Let's do it. Have an optimistic Thursday around here, which I do around here. See you tomorrow.